So you guys remember at the very end of episode 6, which I think is like by far one of my favorite episodes. I just think it has such great world building, and the character development of Baylan and Shin is something I'm really interested in. Now, do you remember at the very end when Thrawn was displeased to find out that Ahsoka was coming from the Great Mothers? He blamed this on Baylan, who was supposed to have killed her but failed. And he says, well, the Jedi and the witches both have one thing in common, and that is, of course, that they deceive death all the time. Elsbeth tells her that Baylan promised that she was dead, and he basically says, well, then he failed us, essentially. And it looks like he's probably going to kill Baylan, or I don't know, invoke some Order 66 style ending for him, which will give him some flashbacks and trauma. I don't really know what's going to happen there, but it won't end well for Baylan, I don't think. This is the feeling I'm getting, and I do not read leaks. I stay away from them. I just want to go into this fresh and exciting as a fan, just like the rest of you guys. So I'm really thinking that what Thrawn says to the mothers, he says, I need to use your dark magic once again. I need your help. When he's talking about Ahsoka, how he wants to know everything about her homeworld, her master, everything that she is, everything that she's about. I think that he's asking the mothers to create some sort of a rival for her to stop her, because he knows that Ahsoka will just dice through all of his undead army, these night troopers who are just dead stormtroopers that have been brought back to life, kind of like Marok. And so I feel like this is going to be a moment where it's going to be very fan servicey, probably. We're probably going to get either Vader, Anakin, or Maul returning in some sort of a convoluted, weird, magic way where he just can't really die or something like that. And he's going to have to fight Ahsoka. Or maybe shape-shifting all throughout. Maybe it's going to be Vader one moment, Maul the next moment, Anakin the next moment. And it's going to be very difficult for her to combat the feelings inside her for Vader and Anakin and, you know, whatever Maul. But of course, he's a very powerful opponent who came close to defeating her in the Clone Wars at the Siege of Mandalore. So I think they're going to create some sort of a crazy being that's going to probably stop Ahsoka. And in turn, I think with perhaps some sort of a scenario where Baylan's back is to the wall, he's going to fight against Thrawn, Shin is going to join Ahsoka, and we're going to get probably some big, crazy battle where it's like Ahsoka, Baylan, Shin, Sabine, Ezra against Thrawn, the mothers, Elsbeth, whoever the mothers create, could be Anakin, Maul, Vader, or maybe even all three, and the undead army. I think this could potentially be a very huge battle scene at the end of the show, which will be very fan servicey, very cool, very outlandish, and very weird. But at the same time, I think that Baylan will probably fall. Shin Hati will probably avenge him in some sort of way. I think that she'll most likely go on her own journey. Maybe she'll go with Ahsoka. Sabine and Ezra will go on their own. And I think that's kind of how the whole show will come to an end, by Thrawn maybe still being out there somewhere, like escapes or something, or maybe an Empire Strikes Back style of event where the bad guys kind of do win and Ahsoka has to flee or escape or something, and Shin is maybe, or Sabine is maybe captured, or who knows what. I think that a major fight is about to come, and I think that the mothers are creating some really insane abomination that will give us the most fan servicey thing that we have probably ever seen to date. That's just my theory. I don't know what's going to happen from here, but I think we're in for a wild ride. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think we're going to see some crazy shit, or is it just going to be kind of, you know, lackluster or something? I don't know. We'll see what happens going on forwards, but I think it's going to be pretty crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this theory video. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you always.